So we got just how powerful is Harlequin Solitaire's really? Let's go.
Well, it really does seem like the Imperium is always the one getting the
My bad,
power
y'all.
pat on the bum. 5 Custodes shredding through an entire Tyranid army. Space Marines doing Space Marine stuff.
True.
The list of honors and victories for the forces of mankind is only matched by the list of humiliations and defeats from the Eldar. The craftworlds burn on the daily from surprisingly small invasions. The Eldar are outplayed and outmatched time and time again.
Yo, bro, the Elder, bro, they been fell from grace. Them boys been down bad, bro. Like, they been fell off. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be that guy, bro, to shut somebody's flow down. But like, bro, ever since I heard, ever since I heard that the Elder, bro, created Slaanesh, man, I knew those guys were out of here, bro. I knew those dudes fell from grace. Like, yo, they've been taking L after L after L after L, yo. Yo, they're like, what, 2018 Deji. Like, they're down bad.
Not the Solitaires. These godlike one warrior apocalypses cut through Space Marines like butter.
Ooh, wait a minute. Boy, hey, yo, his fashion sense is smooth as butter. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real for what it is. Like, yo, I would definitely wear something like this. As a matter of fact, bro, like, if I also take a girl on the date, bro, I'm showing up just like this. Like, I'm like, no lie, bro. He got like that parents. I said parents. He got that Paris, France type of style. Something that I would wear. No lie.
Outmatch greater demons and
Minus the leggings.
Face of Slaanesh herself. They accept a destiny of damnation to draw power from both the Eldar Laughing God and Slaanesh to become the greatest warriors in the entire Eldar lineup, bar maybe the Phoenix Lords or Avatars of Cain. Maybe. But just how powerful are they really? How fast? How strong? Could they beat a Custodian? Could they take on a Primarch? Only one way to find out, and that's by watching this video. But just before we jump in, as I announced on Monday, the Xenonid Raptors. Not every Eldar faction is equal in power. The Craftworlders are mostly just a bunch of pansy-ass poets and artists, except for the occasional person that looks and genuinely is the hardest motherfucker in the galaxy. The Dark Eldar are a race of killers, but that doesn't mean they are all good warriors.
Yo, these dudes right here, y'all. I'm scared of these dudes, bro. Last time I checked, yo, these guys, they have fun, like, whipping and all types of like and like they have fun like causing like torture upon people. Now if y'all like that stuff, if y'all like that BDSM and all that other like all that and all that other rough pornography, if y'all like that stuff, bro, then I mean, to each his own. I don't want to sit up here and get people excited, but like, bro, man, that is down bad, nasty, just dirty, deviant behavior, bro. Bro, these guys, y'all, are disgusting. If you want me to do another video on like the Dark Elders or whatever, bro, I got y'all. I got it. For real.
The Exodites are, well, not having much of an impact on anything. But the Harlequins, boy oh boy, the Harlequins. A faction of Eldar who have all been hand-picked by the only intact Elder god still around, empowered by his gifts and then trained to the pinnacle of martial prowess. Each and every Harlequin is a legendary warrior, able to comfortably fight battles in the extremely disorientating and physics-defying webway. Their only real weakness is their low numbers, but that never really seems to bother them. There are trillions of people, both Tau, human and Eldar, who owe their continued existence to the Harlequins, as the prankster Eldar's favourite pastime is to intercept demonic hordes on their way to attack worlds.
Why do they look like they have like masks on though? Cause I'm gonna keep it real, even though like their fashion sense, like this is hard. This jacket right here is hard. Don't get me wrong, but if I was a girl, bro, like, yo, like I'm having nightmares about these dudes, bro. Like seriously, it's like, bro, for real, like, generally, y'all, like if I was a girl and like, let's say for example, like, I'm texting this dude or whatever, and like I said, this is only about my girl. If I was a girl, right, and I'm just texting this dude, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see you, however girls talk, like, we know how they talk, but oh, I can't wait to see you. You gonna do what? Okay, bet, I got you. Boom. Yo, you pull up, bow. You wait for the dude comes through, or he could just like, drop you off. But in this sense, let's say for example, y'all both meet at one spot, right? I'm the girl, I pull up in my own whip, or I get an Uber or whatever. Yo, I get out the whip, I'm in my little dress or whatever, little heels, stuff like it's a date. Yo, I turn around and I see bro's face. I'm gonna be completely real, like completely honest with you, bro. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the police, bro. Bro, you must have thought it was the purge or something, bro. The way dude looking. Like he legit looks like he's wearing a mask. There's no way this is bro's face. if this is his face, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I feel bad for real, because even though he got a nasty, expensive, like, you know, dental plan, bro, it's just he looks scary. Like, imagine like dropping your phone on the ground, you bend down to get it over, and then like you look to your left and bro's just under your bed. Like, bro, like he looks scary. Like, look at his forehead. His forehead looks strong. Like, what can you do against? You can't even beat somebody like this. They look indestructible. Like, their face looks like they look like they got armor on their face.
Then ruin the demon horde.
Nice
today.
jacket though.
And look, as much as I don't like it, it was a Harlequin squad who were able to cut their way through numerous Custodes within the Imperial Palace, and they didn't even have a Solitaire. The Solitaire is the greatest of the Harlequins, faster, stronger, smarter, and infinitely more lethal than any other Harlequin around. But before I get into their obscene
He dripped out too.
prowess, in which they can make Space Marine champions look like quadriplegic toddlers, let's talk about how they're so powerful and what created them. Well, each Harlequin trope, as they are called, see battles more as performances rather than fighting. Each Eldar within a trope has a part to play. The better their performance, the greater the result. Harlequins don't just fight though, they regularly travel in between craft worlds, maiden worlds, and Comora in order to perform for their Eldar cousins, reminding them of the fall of the Eldar and the mistakes that should never be repeated.
Yo, I know they be aura farming. I know they be aura farming nasty, bro. Especially if there's like are there any like female Harlequins or whatever? Bro, I know they be aura farming to the max. I know in mid battle they be posing for pictures and stuff like that, man, just to put on IG. Like, yo, they be aura farming. It's something that I would do.
Yeah, good work, Dark Elder. Each Harlequin plays a different part in the fall. However, the role of Slaanesh can only ever be played by a Solitaire, as to perform as Slaanesh is to invite Slaanesh into your soul. If a normal Elder tried to do it, they would go insane and probably just start cheese grating their dick off or something. Only the Solitaires have the discipline and will to play the part of Slaanesh without losing it. However,
I was this close to putting Majorkill on the list for like the 8th time. No lie. Seriously. Because I didn't even want to think about stuff like that. But you know what? Majorkill, I'm feeling really good today. Yeah. We're not going to put you on the list. You already on the list 8 times. But let's let it go.
there are some side effects here. Firstly, when a normal Harlequin dies, the Eldar laughing god Gorach will collect their soul and keep it safe from Slaanesh. However, the Solitaire's soul is promised to Slaanesh. This doesn't stop the laughing god from occasionally stealing them off Slaanesh for the lols, but it's a bit of a coin flip. Because of Slaanesh's claim on the Solitaire is able to leverage that connection to draw power from Slaanesh, hence their unbelievable supernatural speed and strength.
Ooh, okay. That's cheating. I like that a lot though. That's cheese. Okay, so since the Harlequin or whatever is kind of part of like since they're like actually kind of part of Slaanesh, if they're going up against like any like Slaanesh demons or whatever, they can kind of use the Slaanesh power basically against Slaanesh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's a finesse. I'm gonna keep it real, but it works.
They have quite literally sold their soul for this power, which gives them another unexpected buff. As they do not technically own their own soul, they are the closest thing the Elder have to a blank. They are totally immune from any form of mental psychic attack, and even more physical psychic powers, like shitting out lightning, will sizzle and die around them. They don't have a blank aura like human blanks do, but more so individual protection. The Eldar consider blanks to be the most horrific things in the cosmos, hence even the Eldar are terrified of their own Solitaires. After all, they are Eldar who have accepted damnation for the good of their race, and to be fair, the Eldar should be terrified. Solitaires need to consume souls, Eldar souls, to keep Slaanesh at bay. They do this via killing Eldar or literally eating spirit stones, so they definitely don't get this power for free.
They eating rocks, yo? This is what they do? Down bad.
Fuck up their own shit nature. They travel the galaxy alone, only occasionally joining other Harlequin tropes to fulfill a specific mission before then going off by themselves once again. They can act as leaders, assassins, warriors, anything that the Eldar need them to be. Now let's look at their feats of power. A Chaos champion of the Black Legion and his chosen honor guard were attacking an Imperial world alongside plenty of other traitor Astartes. As they finish slaughtering the defenders of a hive city, the champion notices a blur of color in the corner of his eyes. He and his warriors open fire, attempting to hit the blur of speed, unable to focus on it due to how fast it is. Then one by one the legionaries fall. They never see the hit that kills them, only watching their comrades literally explode from the inside out one by one.
See, they not using a noodle. And this is why, like, I feel like the IQ of like a standard just Warhammer character has to be like sub below 0. I'm just keeping it real for what it is, bro. Yo, if it's me in my squad, bro, and you know, let's say like, you know, for example, we're in a mission, right? We're in a mission, and then all of a sudden we see like this little thing that's going really fast or whatever, right? We start shooting at it, but then one by one, slowly, it takes out some of my crew. Bro, no lie, I'm running. I'm out of here. Who do you think I am? Yo, I'm not the X-Man. Bro, I'm not no hero. Bro, who do you think bro, I'm not finna go out with y'all. Yo, hey, I'm about to be like, run! I'm about to be like, run! I'm out of here. What are you talking about? I'm not finna stay. Bro, I just saw y'all one by one go out completely down bad. Destroyed y'all. I'm gonna keep it real for what it is. I'm running. I'm out of here.
Eventually, it's only the champion and the Solitaire left. The Solitaire begins clapping in front of the champion. In a fit of rage, the champion begins to raise his gun. However, even before it's remotely level, he finds his arm cut off and blood squirting from a dozen cuts.
He emoting. He emoting fast. Yo, look. Bro, he started clapping in front of his face like, yo, boo, I'm here. Bro, before bro even reached down to get his weapon. Slice. Look at that.
As he dies, the last thing he sees is the Solitaire taking a bow. Jesus. For context on how insane this is, Space Marines fighting is described as a blur for mortals, yet this was a blur for Space Marines. The only other beings in the galaxy that Space Marines see as a blur are the Primarchs. The fact that the Solitaire was also able to dodge a storm of bolter fire without effort is nuts. Janzar, one of the fastest Phoenix Lords, is another Eldar who can dodge bolter fire, but even she gets clipped once or twice. The Solitaire was completely unscathed.
Damn,
when Custodes fight,
how much hair she got?
She gets clipped once or twice. The Solitaire was completely unscathed. When Custodes fight, although they will kill Space Marines with relative ease, it's not like they dodge 12 bolter shots and then one hit everyone. Ra and Endymion, one of the greatest of the Custodes, would take 3 strikes to kill a Chaos Space Marine. Yes, this was deliberate so he could learn the way they moved, but I don't think he could have done it in one strike. Whereas this Solitaire was able to strike a Legion champion a dozen fatal blows in less than a heartbeat. While raw strength and the ability to deadlift have never really been the Eldar's vibe, Solitaires are still wildly strong. I mean, to move at that speed without breaking your own body means you gotta be dense and jacked as fuck. People don't seem to realize that agility is actually mostly strength. The ability to hold yourself up over stuff with one hand or run up walls requires muscle. Solitaires are also known to be able to kill people with a single punch, so whilst I don't imagine they're going to be taking home any galactic arm wrestling trophies, the Solitaires leverage their immense strength combined with their speed to be able to hit like a truck. But what about against foes of immense speed as well, such as Slaaneshi Greater Demons or the Musk of Slaanesh herself? They do great. After all, their true enemy is Slaanesh, so they have to be good at fighting her minions. A Solitaire was once fighting a greater demon of Slaanesh called the Decadent Lord. As the demon struck out with blinding speed, multiple arms and swords at once, the Solitaire was able to dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge out of all the attacks. He lured the demon to a tree and then ran up it, physics be damned, before tricking the demon into getting her blade stuck in the tree. To then dab on the demon, the Solitaire jumped on its head and stabbed out both of its eyes before jumping away unscathed. So it could
Emoting. Straight up, bro. He tricked the dude, he tricked the demon and then started emoting on him.
weave its way through the absolute bladestorm of a Keeper of Secrets and a hail of bolter fire. Dudes and dudettes are fast as fuck. During the fracture of Beltan, the Musk of Slaanesh was being a bit problematic. That bitch. So a Solitaire decided to prank the shit out of her. As she was walking past the corpse of a Dark Eldar, the Dark Eldar grabbed her ankle and said, "Get pranked," before then shedding its disguise and revealing itself as a Solitaire. To complete the prank, the Solitaire then killed the Musk's demon warriors before ignoring the Musk's mega psychic attack before more or less winning the battle for the Eldar single-handedly, saving key Eldar characters such as Yvraine. This was a crazy demonstration of its speed, but also its complete and utter resistance to Psyker powers. The nature of a Solitaire means their lives are surrounded by destiny, kinda like the Primarchs.
Bro, these, yo, see, this is what I'm saying. Yo, Games Workshop, what are y'all doing? Bro, y'all always trying to make some character just overpower, bro. What do you mean by that? Yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, unless they put me inside of Warhammer, all this is unfair, bro. Yo, unless they put me in Warhammer and they give me all the same powers and even more, bro, all this is literally unfair, bro. This is cheating, bro.
Are always impactful and meaningful. For example, a Solitaire once decided to duel Skulltaker, the greatest herald of Khorne and easily one of the best duelists in the setting. The symbolism of the duel, that being Slaanesh vs Khorne, the ultimate rivals of the Chaos Gods, build up a crescendo of power. At the peak, the Solitaire drops his guard and allows Skulltaker to kill him, releasing the built-up power which tears through the warp and annihilates an entire Slaaneshi warhost that was about to break into an Eldar craft world and kill millions of Eldar. Kinda also ties into how selfless the Solitaires are. It might seem like they're selfish by the fact that they literally sold their souls for power, but that's not the case. They sacrificed their souls to gain the power to protect and help the Eldar, knowing it will likely.
It's the same thing, yo. Yo, Majorkill, just because you flipped it around and tried to... No, it's the same thing, bruh. Yo, they sold their booty for some power. That's what happened. They legit gave their soul away, bro. They legit gave their soul away, bro, for a 59-cent bag of Doritos. This is what they did. Let's not try to sit up here and justify it. This is what they did. Bro, they gave their booty away for power, bro. They did an equal, well, not equal, but they did it they did a fair trade-off, bro.
And in horrific damnation. After all, if you were Slaanesh, you would probably torture the Solitaire souls the most since they stole power from you and used it against you. Before we now check out some of the times a Solitaire has been outmatched or beaten, I want to reiterate how much of a prankster these guys are. Since no one really knows their true motives other than the Laughing God himself, they often do extremely random shit. The most random was when during a Harlequin performance on Craftworld Samhan, one of the Harlequins recognized a low-level technician who had been living on the Craftworld for a century. Turns out it was a Solitaire in disguise who had been working on the Craftworld's Infinity Matrix, making friends and literally just being a menial. The Harlequins bowed to this technician who came onto stage and performed the role of Slaanesh in the Dance Without End. Why did the Solitaire do this? Well, I mean, he could have been like Batman, occasionally putting on his bat suit to fight crime before returning to his role as Bruce Wayne, but like Povo Bruce Wayne. Or maybe the Laughing God was anticipating an attack on Samhan but didn't know when it would hit, so he put a Solitaire there to protect.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. She's pretty. Y'all, who is this right here? There's no way is she under this mask right here? There's no way. I was listening to like what these guys were doing with the little Batman armless prank or whatever, but her looks caught me off guard.
Was anticipating an attack on Samhan but didn't know when it would hit, so he put a Solitaire there to protect it. Either way, a cool fun moment in the lore. So what about Solitaires being beaten? Who can do it?
Yeah, come on, bro, get to the nitty gritty. This is what we want to hear.
Unfortunately, as Solitaires aren't a specific character but more so an elite unit type, GW is pretty happy to kill them off. In saying that though, fortunately they have shown more restraint than with the Avatar of Cain. Also, we need to remember that not every Solitaire is equal, just like how not every Custodian is equal. The same Solitaire that's...
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Maybe this is just me. I would have gave these little Solitaires the beats. Just keeping it real for what it is, y'all. Like, I would have gave these guys like the 1-2 punch, bro. Bro, if a Solitaire was to just be in my face, I'd be like, yo, so what you trying to do? Like, what you trying to... Bro, he would have been laid out sleeping, bro, counting sheep, bro, with his tongue out. Like these, no lie. Honestly, that's how powerful I would be in Warhammer. Obviously, thank God I'm not in Warhammer, because if I was in Warhammer, bro, I would have given the Emperor a run for his money.
Saved Yvain on Beltan and praying to the Mask of Slaanesh, was killed in a very unceremonious way by Shalaxti Hellbane. After landing a fatal blow on Shalaxti, which turned out to only just make Shalaxti jizz her pants, I'm not kidding, that's actually what happened, Hellbane then cut the Solitaire in half. This is fucking...
Man, what in the freak show is going on in here, yo? What is going on? What? Wait, so if somebody hits you... Nah, hold up. Nah, this is nasty work, bro. Bro, I knew Warhammer was dirty and disgusting. I just didn't know it was disgusting. So if somebody hits you, you gonna get off to that? That's what we're doing now in 2025, yo? If somebody hits you with something, you gonna that makes you get off? Reevaluate your entire existence, bro. You need to be baptized, bro. For real. Bro, if somebody hits you and you get an orgasm, bro, you need to be baptized. Literally. You need to literally bro, we need to take you to a priest He needs to pray all the demons to like get out of you, and you need to be baptized, bro. Seriously. You need a new heart. You need a new soul, bro. Honestly. Like, there's no way. I've never in my life ever. I couldn't even imagine stuff like that. There's no way somebody would hit me. Bro, if somebody hit, if somebody hit me with the Street Fighter KO, and I'm on the ground, and I'm just going crazy. I'm over here Harlem shaking. I'm just like, what, huh? What are we talking about? There's no way.
Stupid as A, apparently this was legit just a sliver of Shalaxi's power, yet it enjoyed getting stabbed by the Harlequin's kiss, a weapon that is a literal one-shot against anything, as it straight up blends and mulches the internal structure of whatever it hits. And B, it's also stupid as the Solitaire wouldn't just sit there after stabbing, but should have dodged away. Just one of the many examples of shit writing in the recent Ynnari books. There was also another Solitaire who was hell-bent on the assassination of an Imperial governor. Like I said, they do random shit, and was literally cutting through entire armies to try reach him. Now the lore doesn't really say why the Solitaire was desperate to kill this man, but it's likely he was secretly corrupt, or something he was going to do would have done a lot of damage to the galaxy. Either way, after cutting through countless soldiers and bodyguards, the Solitaire is faced with an Eversor assassin, the most deadly type of Imperial assassin there is. Eversors are also known to be able to cut through space marines like butter, so as the two blindingly fast warriors fought, they became a blade of hurricanes. They fought across the governor's home, shredding anyone close by as collateral damage. Eventually, the Solitaire lures the Eversor into the governor's room and kills it. The resulting explosion from the Eversor, because remember, every Eversor is a dead man switch, kills both the Solitaire and the governor. Now I do think the Solitaire should have been able to take out the Eversor without too much drama, but once again, not every Eversor is the same. And to be fair to them, they are one-man armies as well. Either way, the Solitaire got the kill on both the Eversor and the governor. Then of course there's the Solitaire in Tzeentch's museum. A very impressive effort from everyone's favourite Necron to be able to trap this kind of Pokemon. So just how powerful is a Solitaire really? Well, their speed and strength is out of this world, way faster than Space Marines, a bit faster than Custodes, and I'd say could even match the speed of a Primarch. However, they don't have the durability, armor, or strength of one. The fuck thing about a Solitaire is that all it needs to do with its crazy speed is stab you once with a Harlequin's kiss, then 100 meters of razor sharp wire will be released into your body, instantly blending your entire internal structure. I don't even see how a Primarch would survive this. Maybe their organs and bones can withstand the force, but they would feel.
I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I feel like I would have took damage from that. But like, let's just keep it real for what it is, y'all. Like, I'm not dying from that. Like, I'd be like 50 Cent in there, bro. Like I get hit up a bunch of times, but like I'm not going out bad. Like honestly, y'all. Like I'm not even joking, or I'm not even like telling you guys a fib or nothing. Like I'm telling the truth. Like I would get hit by like that little slice sword thing or whatever, but like I feel like I would just tank it, or I feel like I would just like cover my wound up, and I'll still like walk to the hospital or whatever, and they'll just give me surgery.
Like absolute shit afterwards. However, in reality, I don't think a Primarch would let themselves get stabbed. As such, I would rate a Solitaire as the most powerful Eldar warrior, greater than the Phoenix Lords and Avatars of Cain, greater than the Custodes but falling short of the Primarchs. Not by much though. If you got two Solitaires together, then I doubt there is anything in the galaxy that could beat them. After all, they are totally immune to Psyker attacks, so have fun with that one, Magnus. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, then
Shout out to our boy Majorkill. Oh, that's actually pretty hard. Shout out to our boy Majorkill for this video, man. I think this video is probably like 30 minutes long. I yapped so long in this video. Other than that, man, comment down below what do y'all think about this video, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out. Peace out, everybody.